What it do, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. See if anybody up this morning, man. We chatted up a little bit before I get up out of here. You see, I give him a minute to see if anybody up early this morning except me. Oh, okay, there go one person coming up in the chat. Yeah, man, it's been one of them nights, man. I've been up all night and I was sitting there thinking about, hey, man, we got some good fights coming up, man. It's gonna be a gang of good fights coming up too. And ain't nobody up tonight. Don't look like. I missed it well this morning yet. Yeah, man, we got some good fights coming up, man. Boots, he back. I'm glad to see him back, and he ready to get out there and get busy. I mean, he looked real excited about being back. I think things gonna get. I mean, boxing this is a good time for boxing right now, especially in the summer. A lot of times it be dry in the summer, and ain't no football, ain't no basketball, just baseball on it. When it ain't no fights on it's rough. The last couple of months waiting for football season to start, especially when it ain't no good fights coming. But like we gonna have good fights all through from this part of May on, and June and July. We got and August. We got a gang of fights finna be coming up. Okay, there goes somebody, man. He abandoned ship on me. I think I might have picked the wrong day to get out here on here this morning, man. Everybody sleep. Yeah, everybody sleeping. I just make it like this. But yeah, man, it was good to see Boots and his daddy out there. Boozy was fired up, and I like to see them like that. That's what Boots gonna have to do. He got to start having these press conferences, coming out here and getting a buzz on his name. You know, true enough, Crawley might not be the best fighter in the world, but you got to fight somebody, and they can't really. You can't really blame Boots. They keep saying, I gotta had a bunch of people come up in the comment section yesterday saying Boots still ain't fighting nobody. Well, he can't fight nobody if they won't get up in the ring with him. That's his issue. It ain't got nothing to do with Boots. Boots doing what he's supposed to do. Dudes ain't coming up. Dudes won't fight. I mean, what can he do? But I'm just glad he doing this. What he need to do. If he can't get them good guys in the ring, then hell, get what you can. I mean, Crawley, at least you fighting. You gonna be on TV. He gonna be in his hometown, and Crawley ain't no slouch like people thinking he is. He just ain't popular, and he ain't. He probably ain't no. I don't think he in the top 10. He might be in the top 10 because I think he 20-0. But dude can fight. Boo should win that fight, but dude ain't no. This ain't like he just got no sparring partner up, and that dude is a real fighter, man. And Boots need to be busy, because that's what messed Earl Spence up when he fought Crawford, man. You can't be going in there with no A+ killer and taking no 18, 19 months off and think you're gonna be able to come in there and get busy with nobody like Terrence Crawford or Boots or Spence if he was sharp. So I'm glad to see Spence back running and getting in shape. And, the way it's looking, I'm thinking maybe him and Derrick James gonna work out. It'd be good if they can work their differences out, man. Really, man, because it's you don't want to see dude be together all them years and then let some money fall out, be the reason y'all fall out, and then in a fight like that. And Derrick James ain't being honest with himself. He know damn well he didn't give Spence his undivided attention. And Crawford is probably the best all around fighter in boxing right now. Until somebody beat him, you can't say no different. And how can you treat him like he just any old B-level fighter, like working with Errol 2 hours a day and slotting him in with a bunch of more fighters? I feel like Derrick James was dead wrong, and ain't nowhere in the hell that ain't had nothing to do with why Earl got that beat down like that. So I just feel like they both. I can understand. That's probably why Earl feel like he do about the money. Ain't no sense in crying about it. You can't make the fight not happen. But it ain't nowhere in hell Derrick James, his trainer, and he wanted he wanted to have that little bit of one-on-one time with him. getting ready for that fight, man. I mean, you ain't gonna get me to believe that. So I'm just glad that Spence and Frank. So whatever going on, I think the circle's still somewhat there. And if I don't know if Earl went to the gym with Frank after after they left. It looked like they was working on cardio or whatever. But it'd be to me it'd be better if they all work that shit out, man. Earl and Derek James and all of them, and keep the team tight, especially with Earl having a promotional company and you, Derek James, you working with his fighters. I mean, this shit is crazy a little bit, man. I mean, I really, and it's bad when you let it go public. That's when some people, somebody they feel is big time, but dude gave you $350,000. You damn sure ain't hurting for no money, and then you train at Ryan and them too. But from where I'm sitting at, I'm a fan, so I don't really know what's right to pay nobody for that for training you at no high level fighter. But $2.5 million, well, plus $350,000, a lot of motherfucking money, man. Man, shit, I don't know, man. That's a shit, dude. Nigga, please, you might have to get that like the Red Cross. That's hard. I mean, peel off 2.5 million, and I got the brakes beat off me, man. That's shit. That's a hard motherfucking pill to swallow right there, yo. Real shit. You know what I mean? But I'm just glad. I'm glad to see him in the ring, and you know what? People keep saying it ain't gonna happen. It might happen. We might get Earl Spence against Boots. I mean, you know, Spence is not a coward, and neither is Boots. They. I don't know how long Boots gonna stay at 147, but I don't think he'll have a problem going up to 154 to fight Earl or Terrence Crawford. And I also, people keep saying what this they ain't. I like Boots too, but if he do what he doing now, start fighting like he finna fight this dude Crawley and start getting back busy, he'll get one of them fights. But you got to create a buzz so the money will be there with the promoters or whoever they gonna get an outside investor or something. Whatever, however they get the money for to pay dudes, what they gonna have to pay them, because I can't see Earl or Bud jumping for less than 20 million or better to fight Boots. So Boots gonna want five, close to 10, probably itself. So you got to get out here and start, doing what he did yesterday. If y'all seen the press conference, getting out there and getting busy, getting into it and how, selling the fight, and get people excited, and then actually get in the ring and fight his ass up. If he subpar, then subpar his ass in there. Get out there, and I mean, and really put them hammers on that boy and get him up out of there in a couple of rounds. That's how you get. And then you get the buzz back going. And then if Boots beat this dude up good and make easy work out of him, what's the July, August, September, October, by November, December, be right back in there with another one of them motherfuckers just like that. If you can't get one of them dogs, and get you if you can do it like that, get you three of them a year, or if you have to get one of these motherfuckers in the ring. And I don't think Bud's scared of him. I don't think Earl's scared of him. I think they just want to get paid, right? If they don't take that risk, because they already established and making big money in boxing, and they taking a major risk if they take that fight with if they take a fight with Boots and fuck around and lose. That money gonna have to be right. It ain't saying they'll win or lose, but that's a young hungry dog. Whoever fight him, they gonna get out in there. And if I'm on the top and I've already been fighting a bunch of top level fighters like Earl and took a little damage now, I gotta get paid. I got to get paid if I'm gonna go in here and risk it with a guy that's 5'11", 5'10", 74-inch arm reach. He fast, he punch hard with both hands. He a switch hitter. He got like he don't never get tired. His father and his brother who trained him, they was all boxers. Boots is a problem. So if it, only thing that's slowing Bud or Earl down from fighting him, They ain't holler, they ain't said 20 million or 20 million plus. That's what it's gonna take to get one of them guys in the ring with Jerron Ennis. So it, they Eddie Hearn, if he can make the fight happen. You just gotta open that wallet up and pull that scratch out. And if you do that, that's how you get that fight. And I don't blame Crawford or Earl. If you want me to fight, if y'all want me to fight Jerron Ennis, I'm gonna have to get top dollar cause that dude got you'll have to be Stevie Wonder to say you can't see that Boots is a bad motherfucker. Boots the real deal, just like Earl and Bud is. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. If I wouldn't rush him in there with Bud right now. With him, like he been out the ring for a long time. Like he finna take this fight with this dude Crawley. If he take a fight or two, and him and Bud wanna talk about fighting, yeah, maybe then. But boy, Bud is the last dude you wanna get off the couch and come fight. You do not want to be sitting out the ring and going there and have to bump with Terrence Crawford. He too much a professional. He's serious about this shit. He gonna be in shape. He got 3 A+ trainers, and he got a 70. The boy like a chimp with them long ass arms. The boy got a 74-inch arm reaching. He about 5'7". So he clubbing your ass from long distance where you can't get in close to him. So Crawford is, Crawford giving it, I gotta say, I think I saw him do with Spence, and I know Spence wasn't all the way, with the training and all that. I know he wasn't at his best, but don't make no difference. When I saw what Crawford was able to do to Spence, whatever version of him it was out there, that let me know just how well prepared and how he studied fighters and how he get ready to go in there and get it on. And then like with Tank coming back, I forgot Tank had been in jail on house arrest. I forgot all about all that shit Tank went through last year. I really did because all I did know was we wasn't seeing Tank. Now I see why he was acting like he was at the press conference. It really, yeah, he was getting in Frank's head, but that man happy. Shit, he could have, ain't no telling, he might have been facing some real time. People got hurt in that accident he was in. I think he on probation or something like that. So for him to be back free, finna make up millions of dollars. I think he just found for signed a big gigantic contract, and now you got a dude that been and I like Frank, but you got a dude that been talking shit a little bit and bragging about he hurt you in sparring, and Tank, I got your ass in the ring in a couple of weeks. He licking his chops. Tank ready to get busy, boy, and I kind of this could go bad for Frank. Now that I know, now what I'm getting with all the information I'm getting about, well, it ain't necessarily information I'm getting. I truly forgot Tank got locked up and went to jail and was on house arrest with his trainer. And man, he had a fucked up year last year from what I was looking at the other day. I was like, damn, I forgot he went through all that motherfucking drama. He been out because I knew Tank don't usually get at least 2 fights in a year or something like that. And he been out the ring for a long ass time. So now hopefully there ain't ring rust there, but I doubt it because out there where he at, they get busy in that gym sparring. So I'm sure he gonna be, nice and sparred up and been out there doing something. But I I just think now that I know the information, Frank might be in big trouble in this fight. I really know I'm damn near guaranteed, and I hate to say this, man, because I'm truly a Frank Martin fan too. I like Frank. I really do. I think Frank gonna be the real deal, and I'm really glad Frank finna get this money. He didn't cheat himself. He has fought his way to get in position where he at. But I think he finna get knocked out. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'd be surprised if it go 10 rounds. I think Tank gonna fuck him up. Because I think because how Frank Martin is with the strength, and Frank Martin got a nice straight left, and he got some. And Frank Martin go to the body good, but he don't take him to the body good. I seen him get hurt to the body in the last fight he was in, and the way I can't see how they don't turn into a fight in there with them two because Frank want that title. He hungry, he young. Well, they the same age, but Frank ain't been abused out here. He ain't dogged out, so he fresh. He young, fresh, inch. Well, he in shape, but he gonna have to cut a lot of weight. But these two young brothers in they prime. They gonna thump in that motherfucker. It might be a borderline fill out round with, Tank will do that in the first round, not throw a whole lot of punches and try to feel you out. But by the third round, it might come earlier than that, but by the third round, this shit gonna get to cracking in there. I think that's gonna be a damn good fight right there. I mean, a lot of people selling Frank Martin a little bit too short, you know. And as much as I think he gonna get knocked out, I do believe he got I feel like he got a legitimate chance. Ron 501 was good. Tank has never fought a black fighter. Not since like his first, second, and his first five fights. You're 100% right. We don't know how Tank gonna look. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we know how Tank gonna look, but at the same time, I'm a big Frank Martin fan too. Real talk, we from the same state. I fuck with Frank Martin, but it's the experience factor for me. It's the experience and the fact that they both got great feet, because Frank got some great feet too. They both, Frank a bad motherfucker too. Dog, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Frank. So I feel you. You know what I mean? I do. I feel you. But I think Tank I think he gonna set him up some kind of way. I just think he gonna use his experience. It ain't gonna be him dogging Frank out like he no buster. Now it ain't gonna be no shit like that going on for sure. And Frank definitely got a chance. That's what I will go with. He got the best chance out of probably anybody fought PBC been putting. Dog, uh, Pitbull ain't no tomato can. You just seen what Ryan Garcia ain't no tomato can. Mario Barrios ain't no tomato can. Although Gamboa was old, you seen he hurt Terrence Crawford. Gamboa could crack. Uh, it's two or three more. Just cause motherfuckers ain't black don't mean they can't fight. Uh, these Mexicans fight their ass off. Uh, I think that's what Don't get too caught up in that color shit like that. These Mexicans can fucking box. And Mario Barrios, them, you think they ain't beating? He was the champ at 140. Uh, he was beating black motherfuckers up. So I no, that it ain't just cause that ain't, and it don't work like that. Now at the top of the game, yeah, but I shit. It's some of them motherfuckers nice. Mikey Garcia was a good fighter. Shit. Barrera, Morales, man, no, these Mexicans fight their ass off. Now, I feel like he should have, but you know what, Ryan? If you remember how Floyd Mayweather's career was, I think Floyd was kind of doing him like he did. Remember, Floyd went for about all them people you named losers. Dude, I don't think you know that much about boxing, but all them dudes in the beginning of Floyd's career, he fought I think like 10 or 15 Mexicans in a row. His Uncle Roger did that. Them the ones that's gonna get you ready for them to get down and dirty in the grit. Because they gonna thump it out with you. Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, come on, dude. Them motherfuckers, these was real fighters. I don't know what you talking about. These was some real motherfucking fighters. Well, put it like this: who Frank fought that was even close to on that level? Let's go there now. Said, what the fuck Frank fight? They 5 times worse. Let's keep it real. If we're gonna go there with it, what Frank been in the ring with? Give me, he ain't even been in the level with a high C level fighter. If we gonna keep this shit above, you don't even know them motherfuckers he fought, and I don't either. They just some people he threw in the ring with. Let's keep it above, and he ain't fought no bunch of them either. Let's keep it above. Let's just keep it real. And you know why? In the smaller divisions, they the main one. No dog. How the fuck they on the same level and ain't none of them even close to having a championship? Tank the beat dudes with the belt. Leo Santa Cruz was a champion. Mario Barrios was the champion when he had the belt. I'm done with you. You know what I mean? I see what time this is. You one of them fanboys. I ain't on that. I like boxing. You tripping now? You tripping hard, the motherfucker. Gamble, all them dudes was champions, been to the Olympics and shit like that. You talk crazy, motherfucker. But yeah, man, it's gonna be good to see Tank get back in the ring, though. And I think Tank is faster than Frank. He got more experience than Frank. He got more power than Frank. I mean, shit. I mean, he got. I mean, tell me Frank's advantages. He's taller. He got longer arms, and that's about it. That's about it, honestly. And me and Ryan Garcia, all these dudes, man, you was tripping, dude. You don't know what the hell you talking about. I'm serious. I mean, I, I'm serious. Ryan just beat Devin. Shit, you tripping, dog. Real talk. You is tripping, Demetrius Finch. Man, get the hell out of here. Oh, that's Demetrius Finch. My fault, dog. I'm gonna buy that PBC. Hell yeah, I thought he was saying Demetrius Finch fault. Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna say Frank Martin. My bad, big dog. Yeah, I'm gonna get it too, man. I always get them for the just because to support the fighters, especially we'll put like this: the fighters I like Earl and Tank and the guys that I like, Charles Thomas, good big dog. Hey man, man, yeah, man, that motherfucker talk some goofy ass shit, man. He on that fanboy shit, so we gonna leave that alone, man. When you telling me Tank ain't fought nobody, who the fuck Frank fought? Hey man, I'm glad I did just get my morning started off. Oh boy, they took the shit out of me with that one, boy. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Tank, one of the biggest stars in boxing, but he ain't fought nobody. He giving Frank a shot. You ain't Frank ain't giving him one. And I like Frank. That's why I don't even want to do it like this. Frank is my dog, man. How you see the fight going for Tank? I see it. Now that I forgot Tank got locked up. Tank done been in jail. He done been. I forgot all of. He went through a lot of drama last year. So now I see why he was on supercharged like that in the press conference. He was happy because he been out the ring for a long time. He coming back, and that make me know. Oh, that's why he's so in shape like he is. Frank finna get knocked out. I said I think Frank going to sleep and I think it because he's going to be trying hard. Frank is going to try hard. He ain't going. It's going because it's his first title shot, so he not going to want to quit. And I think at some point when they start opening up and exchanging, I think Tank gonna use his experience and catch him in between with something. And that power, I mean, and you got to remember, Tank didn't have to fight Frank. He giving him a shot. He done sparred with him. He probably already know he can beat him. I hate to say it like that. This might just it could be a tune-up for him. In all respect to Frank, just a high level. You did what I'm saying? Because once again, when dudes just pick a dude to fight, that don't mean they can't win, but they damn sure think they can. You understand what I'm saying? Because this ain't a dude. It wasn't no pressure on Tank to make this fight other than this who he picked. It ain't like this Frank ain't his mandatory or no shit like that. So that's why I say he ain't the least bit worried about him. But I think he need to respect Frank. I think Frank go in there and might be even a little bit better than he think. I think Frank coming to fight hard. I really do. I really don't want to see Frank get what's probably gonna happen to him, but I do want to see him get it because this is what you gotta do to get that bag, and he gonna be able to take care of his family after this. That's the main part for me with Frank. So I've been telling people since this shit started, Frank can't lose in this fight. The fact that he finna be able to take care of his family and make all this money, and when you get a big fight, win or lose, you get one more at least. So he finna get two of these big checks, no matter how that shit play out. That's my part for, you know, 'cause I'm a big Frank Martin. I'm a boxing fan, but I think Tank a better fighter all the way around. Simple as that, and it is what it is. And I think Calvin is a better trainer or as good a trainer. So it ain't like there's no advantage in the corner. Once again, I think Tank got more power. They done both spars, and I heard Frank say out his own mouth, got to be careful of Tank power, and I really like hearing him say that because you can't go in there and fight your fight if you're worried about somebody's power. I'm gonna give Frank respect to say he losing a decision. Well, put like this. It ain't got nothing to do with, yeah, I respect them too, but they gonna be in there fighting, dog, and that's why I think he gonna get knocked out because I think it's gonna be a boxing match to a point, but I think Frank is the type he gonna try so hard he gonna win rounds. He ain't gonna win that. He gonna win rounds, and he Tank gonna get hit with some big shots in there, and I just, from what I see, and maybe it could just be me got a lot like that. Like I like Tank. It seemed to me like when that nigga get mad, Tank and come for you, it's all over. Pure. What's going on, big dog? I'm just chilling, G. But when it just seemed like once you piss Tank off, it's gonna be problems in that. Do this whenever you get off, just go try to find some highlights of Tank uppercuts, dude. I ain't really seen no uppercut that serious before, like the motherfuckers Tank beats on. I don't think I could take them, and I'm 225 pounds. Uh, them uppercuts is lethal, and Frank is open for that. There's certain things that Frank is kind of open for, and Tank, if they get on the inside, he got them little bitty fast arms. And here's another thing that's going to, Tank, Mario Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz, other than Pitbull, most of these dudes been way bigger than Tank, arms way longer. This time Frank got like a 2 inch arm reach on him and just a couple of inches. So now Tank got to do this damn near his size for a change. Hey man, shit. I like Frank a lot. I'm a big Frank Martin fan, but boy, I think it's gonna get real in there. I seen all Tank fights and his powers, but thank you. Uh, when he went up there, because in my opinion, Tank was losing the fight by maybe a round or so, the Mario Barrios fight, and when Floyd went over there in that corner and Tank thought he was hating on him and pissed him off. You see how quick the shit was over. Went out there and started putting them hammers on that motherfucker. And you gotta realize Tank he was a high level amateur boxer, just like he is now in the pros. He been boxing since he was a kid. Frank started when he was like 15, 16, 17. He was a lot older when he started fighting, which it don't mean nothing, but it do. Experience is a motherfucker. It's Tank his fault. 10 times better fighters. Tank to fought Leo Santa Cruz. Say it again. He done fought Ryan Garcia. He done fought Gamboa. He done fought Mario Barrios. It's another one recently. He done fought Pitbull. Tank has fought a lot of good fighters with a lot of different styles. Frank been fighting a bunch of C-level fighters. Don't none of us even know the name of none of the motherfuckers he fought. Hell, he don't either. He probably don't forgot their name because they ain't ranked in no shit like that. But they were solid fighters, but he ain't been fighting no A-level fighters. And one of the guys, who was that said that I think somebody, it might have been Ron, yeah, Ron 501 said, I made the video a couple weeks back. I was the first one that pointed out that Tank hadn't fought no brothers. I was just saying that to say it might be a little different for him, but these Mexicans can fight just as good as we can. They got some hella fire good boxers. So When you've been in the ring with Leo Santa Cruz and Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia and all these good guys, I mean these are A-level fighters. Leo, Ryan, uh, Gamboa, uh, Mario Barrios, they B plus A-level fighters. Give a fuck what nationality they come from. I see, so I mean, that don't got nothing to do with it. It's about how good you fight. Now, what only thing you can take from that is a little bit of the athleticism, a little bit of the movement around the ring. But what you got to realize, Frank can't run around the ring and win a fight and take the champion. You got to take the belt. You ain't gonna get no bullshit decision against nobody like Tank. He had to win this fight. He got to kick Tank ass. You ain't gonna win no close one. Tank is the fucking he's the draw for the night. He the headliner of the show. So if he don't knock him out or what what if Tank don't knock him out but fight good in the rounds, he gonna win on points. Frank has no speed. Yeah, they gonna let Frank win like Shakur beat X. No, the fuck they ain't. If it's close, Frank damn sure losing. Tank is a well like. I, y'all understand how this go? I see, and them big fights, and he the headliner. And why would they want Frank to have the motherfucking title instead of Tank? Frank don't even know how to sell the fight. Now he ain't got that kind of personality. Like he said, Tank, you doing a lot of talking. Yeah, we trying to sell the fucking fight, Frank. Frank is too busy. He's not that type of guy. He a laid back, quiet dude. Shit, man. If it's close, he ain't gonna lose. I tell you that right now. That's why I say Frank gotta kick Tank ass to win this fight, and I damn sure don't see that happen. If he win 4 or 5 rounds, he gonna lose the fight. If they win 6-6, Frank gonna lose the fight. If Frank don't have a couple of knockdowns and stuff like that, he'll lose the fight. He'll have to do similar to what Ryan Garcia did last couple of weeks ago to win this fight against Tank. That's the only way. That knockout or a good ass whooping. That's the only way. A close boxing match, he lost. I can tell you that right now. Ain't nobody coming there to see him. They coming to see Tank. Tank is the one who bringing the money to the house. That's how this game go. And you give Frank the title, how the fuck he gonna sell a fight? Ain't nobody gonna. I mean, that ain't how that work, dog. Tank most underrated attribute is his chin. He ain't going out like that. I know he ain't Tank. That's what I was gonna say. Tank take a punch. Tank is faster than him once again. He got better footwork, but they both got good footwork. He's a better boxer. He got more power. He got more experience. He the A side. I mean, come on, man. I mean, Frank got his hands full is what he got. And I got a lot of respect for Frank. And I'm just glad he getting his shot right now. But I ain't finna sit out here and get unrealistic and start talking that shit like I think he really gonna win it. If he win it, it'll be another one of big shocking victories that would been happening because it damn shit gonna be nobody expecting the standard grade. Yeah, man. Tank got 7. Thank you. Thank you. Stanley, tell him again. Tell him how the business go, man. Shit, that he got to beat the dog shit out Tank to win this fight, and that ain't gonna happen. Now, anybody can get knocked out, and especially when because I figure Frank is a high B level fighter. Anybody can get knocked out on that level when you got them high level fighters, but Tank got a hell of a. Now here's where you nail the coffin shut on it. Real talk. Not now we said all this good shit about Tank and boxing, chin and all that. Then look at that them trainers. He got Calvin, Coach Calvin is one of the best fucking trainers in boxing. So is Derrick James now. But Coach Calvin is one of the best fucking trainers in boxing. So not only is he a bad motherfucker, So is the dudes who handling him over there. So it ain't like, see, that was Devin's problem in his fight. His dad, and I know he mean well, did not know the right information to tell his son in that corner, and that's why Devin lost that fight. I didn't hear his daddy once tell him, and maybe he did, and I ain't hear it, but I did not see him tell him, keep your fucking hand up so you can catch that damn hook when it comes. And he got hit with the same punch all night, the punch that he said he was going to take away from him, which lead me to believe whoever working with you don't know how to show you or didn't know how to show you how to do it or whatever, because Tank took it. You took it away from him. So when you're a high level fighter, you're supposed to be able to adapt to shit like that. Even if the boy took steroids, that ain't what beat Devin. Lack of defense beat Devin, because if Devin won, although he got clipped in the first round, he was winning the round big. So either he won the first round or that round was even. Then he won second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth rounds in a row before he got clipped in the seventh round. The only rounds he lost was the ones he got knocked down in the 12th round. So if he just don't keep getting caught with that left hook, Devin win the fight or get a draw. That what the steroids that made Devin jab and drop his hand. The steroids didn't do that. And that's how he was getting caught, by his fucking defense. And if he don't stop looking for fucking excuses and focus on the mistake that he was making for that shit to keep happening, when he get there with another high level guy on that side, it's gonna happen again. Bill Haney couldn't believe his son kept getting tagged with that left hand. He ain't had no. And right, and the first thing you should say when he got clipped in the fucking first round, make sure you keep your damn hand up. And then when you notice he dropping it when he jabs, son, you dropping your right hand every time you shoot the left jab. Keep your motherfucking hand up there. And every round you supposed to tell the son, hold the damn phone. Every round, and I think I don't know what the hell he was thinking over there, because everybody saw what the problem was. He keep getting hit with the hook, but he think about a dude hooking and you doing this. The hook is coming over here. So I mean, you looking for a jab if you just got your damn hands up anyway, and not be trying to look pretty. You'll catch it without even trying. So that's why I say, man, it might have been some funny stuff going on, but that ain't what made him lose that fight. That's what Floyd was saying. It was a lot of people said they could have got him through that fight. One of the trainers that was in a corner said if they would have let him come up on the ring, he could have talked him through that fight. Because how hard is it to tell a motherfucker to keep your left hand, your right hand up, because he catching you with that hook? Some, you know, and to Devin's defense, when you in the ring fighting, sometime, you need, that's what you're training, that you need somebody to be in your ear with that shit. What's up, stylist artesian? What's good, dog? But when you in a war like that, you need the person that's in that corner to be able to give you that right information when that shit get funky like that. Because Ryan was throwing hot. He was throwing hot level at that boy. But I say this though, with Tank, with the fight with Tank, and with we got Tank coming up, and Adrian Broner. That's what I was gonna say. The fight with AB is gonna be a week before Tank fight. If AB fuck around and lose this fight to Blair Cobb, he might as well just leave this shit alone and start training kids or doing something like that, because that'd be a terrible L for him, for all those 35-year-old Devin was fighting exactly, could prepare him for the speed Ryan has. That hook was faster than a motherfucker. Damn sure was pure piano. Pain on. It damn sure was. I was saying that too. But you know what? Ryan been fast like that. He caught Tank with that hook. Remember, Tank had to grab him and wrap up and shake that shit off. So everybody know Ryan Garcia got smoking that left hook. Devin done fought the man 6 times, and they was 3-3. So that's why I keep telling people, uh, why y'all think, how come Ryan just don't know, remember how he fought him all these times? I'm whooping his ass. That's what he kept saying. He already know what he can and can't do with him. They done fought 6 times. As much as people want to think these guys don't change all that much when they get professional, they just get more and more, more and more. What's the right word? More and more perfectionists with what they do. You know what? How they fight, they perfected over the years when they pro. That's why I feel like it should be a rematch. Hell no, they already yeah. What they gonna do? Fight forever? Shit, that's it. It's a wrap, dog. I ain't fighting your ass no more. I wouldn't rematch, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We don't fought 6 times in the amateurs. That's enough. Johnny Brown Jr. I know steroids are bad, but do you think the loss came? Yeah, we just got through talking about that, but I say it again. Hell no, the loss came from him not catching that left hook. All he had to do was put his damn right hand up and catch that hook, and he win the fucking fight. I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, it was. I just couldn't understand how Bill, and I guess Bill might have been in shock over there. Because he definitely wasn't expecting Devin to get his ass whooped. So I think Bill was more in shock, and it threw him off because when Devin jabbed, he was doing this and pulling it down. When he hooked, he was doing this. Or matter of fact, he wasn't keeping it up or pulling it out. He kept exposing completely his right side of his face. That's why his jaw was swollen like that. Because Ryan been boxing since he was 6 or 7 years old, like Tank knew. I kept telling people Ryan Garcia can fight. That boy had a solid amateur career, and he in the top 5 in the professionals. You don't get up that much, you don't get up there and can't fight. And him and Derrick James probably noticed he ready for he set for that hook, because he keep dropping his left hand, and Ryan got all that motherfucking speed. So you got the right one in there when you gotta do that swing and hit hard as Ryan and punch as fast as he do. And it was a steroids ain't make Devin pull his motherfucking hand down. Who you got tonight? Oh, I got boy Loma finna beat the fuck out. I'm sure I'm saying that. Loma finna beat this dude down. I caught the fight from the third round on. I thought Dale was dominated. He was. I didn't know Ryan caught up in the first until after that pay per view. Dale could have pitched the shutout. Now I don't know about that. Oh yeah. If he'd been catching that hook, yeah, he would have. What you think about Ryan trying to get in there with? Ooh, I want that fight so bad. That's one of the ones I want to talk about. Ooh, man, Earl will beat that motherfucker into submission in there. I want that fight so bad for Spence. I mean, and I like Ryan Garcia. I like all the fighters. I just like boxing, but I like Ryan Garcia. But man, if he get his ass in there with Spence, Derrick James can tell him all he want to tell him. He ain't gonna be able to get in that fight for him. Spence will walk through that shit. Ryan left hook on. Spence way bigger than Devin. It took Crawford 9 rounds, and Crawford landed 50% of his power punches on that motherfucker to get Earl, and Earl still wasn't out off his feet. The referee stopped it. Ryan Garcia ain't nowhere in Terrence Crawford's stratosphere as a fighter. Earl gonna he'll beat the brakes off Ryan. Uh, Errol the type to take that hoof. Thank you. Ryan he ain't gonna be doing nothing with Spence. It'll be Crawford and Spence all over again. Well, and what I think gonna happen, because Crawford to moved up to 154, Spence at 154, they gonna fight again. The way how Spence and Bud both are, they talked it up for the fight, but they not them type of dudes. They talking in the ring. So Earl ain't gonna sit up here and say I'm gonna and be hollering about Bud until he ready to go in there and fight Bud. And we don't even know who's gonna be training Spence yet. You know what I mean? So I do believe I believe in a few fights we'll get Spence. I think I think in about a year and a half we'll be talking about him and Crawford fighting again. Though that's why I've been trying to tell people Ryan ain't got the precision Bud got. Hell no, man. But Terrence Crawford is a once in a generation fighter. And I gotta be honest, I didn't know it. I got a friend named Mike that live in California, my best friend, and he told me years ago that Bud was gonna whoop Spence ass. I told him, fucking you crazy. And I'm thinking, dude, I used to box and I just couldn't see it. You know what I mean? Shit, I saw it after they got in that motherfucking ring. Boy, Terrence Crawford, a bad boy. The simple as that. I gotta give credit where credit due. You know, Bud already said he see EJ down again down the road. They're just gonna meet on an even playing. There you go. Hey, Bud suckered him in that fight. He good. Bud played him he played him 6 ways from Sunday in that fight, man. Cause Spence wanted that money so bad. He didn't get no tune-up fight. He lost his A side. His fucking trainer was probably, and you can't tell me Derrick James wasn't already a little disgruntled with Earl before this fight. I wouldn't, and just wasn't saying nothing. Uh, Earl had a lot of shit against him going in that fight against Bud. And who knows what Earl doing outside the ring? You know, I believe in God. And sometimes when you ain't living right, you ain't doing right the right shit. You got gotta give you a slice of that humble pie sometime. I don't know if that's what's going on with Earl. I don't know nothing about his personal life, but sometimes, sometimes people can get that money and get arrogant